Hey guys, happy Monday. Of course, I'm not here again today, and I do apologize. I know I've been out too many times. But midterms are right around the corner, guys, and we can't stop, so I have to make these videos to make sure you guys are following along. Alright, put in the effort. You guys know how this works. Basically what I'm going to do today, I'm going to go through your class activity. It's about, I want to say 10 problems. So what I'll do, what I want you guys to do is go through the video, and once you hit example 1, just kind of pause it, try it on your own, and then I'll go through the solution. Then we'll go to the next one. You'll pause it, try it on your own, and then I can go through the solution. Of course, if you don't need my solution, you don't want to hear my annoying voice, that's okay. You can skip right into the answer. What I don't want you guys to do is just copy everything down, guys. That does nothing for you. You guys know that. Could you? Yeah. Am I gonna know? No, but you're not hurting me, guys. You're hurting yourself, and I don't want that for you guys, okay? So let's go through this. I might have to break it apart to 2 different videos, so make sure you guys this should be part 1. Missing angles and practice. How do I identify angle measurements? All right, so practicing our complementaries, our supplementaries, and our vertical angles. All right, and there we have it. Number 1. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention. This, should be done on a separate piece of paper. It's not inside of you guys' geo books. Okay, so separate piece of paper. You don't have to copy this down, but I just wanted to throw it up here one more time. Remember, complementary, guys, are angles that add up to give you 90 degrees, and this is actually the first example we see right there. Okay. You have both of these, A to B to C and C to B to D. Both of these, when I combine them, they give me that nice 90 degrees. Okay, and remember, the little shortcut is to memorize it. There we have it. That is 90 degrees for complementary. Supplementary, similar. 2 or more angles that add up to give me 180. That nice, perfect kind of half a circle right there. So I have from K to H to J, and then from J to H to I. Both of these angles, if I combine them, it gives me a total of 180. That's what we call supplementary. And again, you could turn that S into an 8, and you get your 180 degrees, right? It's just like little tricks to help you remember. Now, the last one, vertical angles, is when you have 2 lines that are intersecting, right? The opposite angles. So here you see the purple and the purple. Both of those will be congruent, will be equal to each other. Similarly with the green ones here. Both of these will be congruent to each other. So let's say this is 120. This also has to be 120 degrees, right? Okay, and again, that's what we call vertical angles. A little shortcut. I extend that little V, and we get 2 lines intersecting. We know that that angle is congruent to that one. All right, so let's jump into the actual examples today. So what I want you guys to do is pause the video here, try it out by yourself, and then we'll continue. All right, so the example says, use the diagram. Select a pair of vertical angles. All I want you guys to do is identify 2 vertical angles. Remember, vertical angles, 2 lines that are crossing. Okay, and those guys are congruent, opposite sides. So here, let's see. There's more than one answer, guys. I'm just gonna take. Looks like this line right here. Okay, I'm gonna take that one, and I'm going to take this one here. So those are 2 straight lines that when they're crossing, I get vertical angles. I'm going to say this angle F to G to E. So I'm going to say angle F to G to E. And again, we say it's congruent to what other angle? That's going to be B to G to C. On the opposite side, I have angle B, G, C. Those are what we call congruent. Now, are those the only 2 ones? No, guys, you could have come up with more. Let's see, another 2. What if I had used this one here again, but now this time I use this guy here? 2 lines intersecting. Notice this is 90. If I jump across, this should also be 90. So I could have said angle A, G, B. So from A to G to B, it's congruent to E to G to D. Okay, again, by being vertical angles. All right, vertical angles. That's what we want to get you guys to get from that example. All right. Example 2, the measure of angle KMH. I'll pause it right here, try it on your own, and continue. Okay, so if I want to figure out how much does K to M to H measure, I want to figure out this part over here. Okay, well, there's more than one way I can do that. Well, what tools do I have? I have complementary, I have supplementary, and I have vertical angles. Okay, what I see here is that I have a straight line, and I have these 2 angles here that should add up to give me, how much is that going to be? that is going to be 180. So I know both of those add up. So I have, in other words, I have 78 degrees plus something right here. I don't know what that something is. Should give me 180 degrees. Well, how do we do that, guys? It's just subtraction right here. At this point, we say minus 78. Minus 78. So 180 minus 78 is going to give me 102 degrees. This right here, guys, should measure 102 degrees. Was that the only way that you could have got the measure of KMH? No. You could have gone through and used vertical angles, and then you'd have to use supplementary. So remember, there's more than one approach to this. You just want to make sure, what tools do you have? Okay, what weapon of choice do you want to use? All right, example 3. So again, pause it right here, try it out, and we'll resume. Okay, so it says the measure of 2 vertical angles. All right, immediately I see vertical angles. I'm going to draw my picture here. 2 lines intersecting are 33 degrees. So I know that these guys are vertical. You could have used the sides as well. So if this is 33 degrees and the other vertical angle here is 2x plus 3, find the value of x. So I need to find out my unknown here. Well, what do we know about vertical angles? I know that they are congruent. Congruent means that they are going to be the same. They equal each other. So let's set up that equality there. I know that it's going to be 2x plus 3. This angle is going to equal the angle sitting right up above it, which is 33. Well, let's go ahead and solve that, guys. I say minus 3 minus 3 cancels out. I get 2x is equal to 33 minus 3 is 30. Last thing I have to do here is I have to divide by 2. What is 30 divided by 2? That's going to give me x is equal to 15. Now, did I answer what the question was asking? Find the value of x. Yes, x is equal to 15. Okay, is there a need for me to plug that back in? No, guys, that's not what the question is asking. You could, then you'd get the measurement of this angle, but we also could have cheated and said this is just 33 degrees, if that's what I was asking. Okay, example 4. All right, pause it here, and then we'll resume. Okay, it says use the diagram and the information given to find the measure of angle AFE. So from A to, let me use red here so it pops out a little bit more. So from A to F to E, I want to know what the heck, how much does that measure right there? They also tell me that AFB, so from A to F to B, let me use a different color here, is equal to E to F to D, and that's equal to 35. So I know that this angle sitting right here, that's 35 degrees. I know that this angle right here is also 35 degrees. How the heck can I find that angle in between AFE? Again, is it complementary, supplementary, or vertical? This is going to be, for me, if I take a look at this straight line, coming right down, I know that all of these guys, when they open up, all of that should equal how much? What do we call this? Supplementary. So I actually have 3 angles, okay, that give me my supplementary. In other words, I have 35 plus my unknown in the middle, question mark, plus my other 35. Okay, that opens up to give me 180 degrees. Well, let's combine like terms real quick, guys. 35 gives me something plus, again, let's just bring down my question mark. That's 30, that's 70 is equal to 180. Well, let me just subtract 70 from both sides. And I get my question mark is equal to here to 110. So I found it. This has an opening of 110 degrees. That is the measure of AFE. All right, this might be the last one that I use on this video, and I'll cut the other one. So pause it right here, try this last one, and then skip over to the next part 2 video. I think I have like 5 more examples, guys. All right, so it says indicate whether the pair of angles is a pair of vertical angles. Okay, so vertical. How are they doing that? A linear pair, remember, linear pair is like supplementary. They have to be, though the keyword was adjacent, they have to be touching, they have to be connected, and they add up to give you 180 or neither of those two. So again, are they vertical angles sitting across from each other when 2 lines cross? Or are they adding to give you 180 and are adjacent angles? All right, so I might have to do a bunch of erasing here. So AFE, so A to F to E, so that angle right there, and AFE F, C. So from A to F to C. What do I know about this angle? And I know it's kind of a big jump, but all of that. Well, that looks like this guy right here. Okay, that's going to be a linear pair. So the first one is linear pair. All right. I got to go through and I got to erase this. All right, next one. B, F, C. So from B to F to C. And E, from E to F to D. So I'm looking at two lines that are intersecting. I'm worried about this guy right here and this guy down here. Well, those look like, to me, two lines crossing. I'm going to call those vertical angles. It's very hard to write on this laptop. All right, let me erase that real quick. I need room. All right, let's go to the next one. A to F, E. So A, F, E. Okay, so this angle right here. And B, F, C. So B, F, C. This is an awkward one. Because I'm worried about this space in here and this space in here. Now, what students often confuses with is supplementary. The issue is that this angle here and this angle here, if I add them up, they're not going to give me 180 because I'm missing a big chunk of space in the middle. Okay, so they cannot be supplementary. They can't be a linear pair. So this is actually going to be R either. Okay, it's also not two lines intersecting, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so watch out with those. They will try to throw curveballs like that, trick questions, to make sure if you understand the actual definition. All right, let's go to the next one. B, F, E. From B to F to E. Let me do this a little exaggerated. So this guy right here. And B, F, C. And then B to F to C. Well, I have this entire chunk here and this entire chunk here, which you're telling me that that's going to be a linear pair. Those guys add up to give you 180 degrees. All right, I'll speed this up real quick. Erase. Let's do this in red. B, F, E. So from B, whoa, that was terrible, to F to E. So I have this guy right here. And then what else? C, F, D. From C to F to D. So I'm worried about this chunk over here, and I'm worried about this chunk over here. Well, those look like two intersecting lines, and I'm taking a look at opposite angles. Those are what we call, again, vertical angles. I wonder if the last one's going to be neither. I wonder. All right, let me erase all this. Pen. All right, A, F, B. So from A to F to what else did I say? B. All right, so this little angle right here. And E, F, D. So from E to F to D. And this angle right here. That looks a little awkward. Let me rewrite this. Let's see. What if I rewrote it something that looks like that? They're asking us to compare this angle and this angle. Are these going to be vertical angles? All right, because it's not two intersecting lines. It's kind of weird. And it's not linear pair because I'm missing the chunk in the middle, so it's actually going to be neither. All right, guys, so this was part 1. Make sure you guys move on to part 2. There's another 5 questions that we need to go through. All right.